오케이. 일단은 좀 세팅을 바꾼 게 있는데 DLSS SR 커스텀 77%에서 83%로 올렸고, 또 이제 그래픽 Overhaul이라고 해가지고 그래픽 패치하는 모드, 좀 더 이제 텍스처나 이런 걸 선명하게 보이게 해주는 그런 모드를 또 설치를 했고, 그래서 전반적으로 시각적으로 뭔가를 볼 때 더 좋게 보일 수 있도록 하는 그런 세팅을 했고, 또 이제 그거를 잘 영상으로 담기 위해서 OBS에서 이제 CQP 값을 원래는 20 이상 이렇게 써가지고 20 혹은 22, 24 뭐 이렇게 썼는데 19까지 낮출수록 더 좋은 값이랑 20이어도 이미 충분히 좋긴 한데 좀 더 영상에서 이제 선명함을 잘 담을 수 있도록 19로 조정을 했고, 또 이제 어차피 유튜브로 올리면은 거의 차이가 없어지긴 하는데, 어차피 유튜브로 올릴 때 이제 이게 한번 이게 변환이 되고 이런 과정들이 있다 보니까 어차피 해상도가 많이 떨어져, 업로드를 하면. 근데 이제 그래도 아예 차이가 없는 건 또 아닐 거라서 그냥 그렇게 설정을 했고, 그래서 이제 이 영상에서 이제 그래픽 설정 관련해서 기록을 좀 남기고 지나가자면, QHD 전체 화면에 포브 같은 경우에는 이제 110 트랜스포머, 그리고 선명도를 좀 낮추자. 지금 그래픽 패치도 했고 약간 그 그래픽 모드를 하나 깔았고 더 선명하게 보이고 이런 디테일이 늘어나는 그런 걸로 이제 깔았기 때문에, 또 그리고 이제 DLSS SR 커스텀 수치도 77에서 83을 올렸기 때문에 선명도는 살짝 낮추는 게 오히려 좀 덜 날카로워 보이면서도, 뭐라고 해야 될까, 이게 샤픈이 좀 높으면은 좀 뭐라 해야 돼, 자글거리거나 그런 게 좀 있을 수 있어서 좀 낮추는 게 낫다는 생각이 들어서 이거랑 아무튼 선명도 좀 낮추고, 이제 이거는 뭐 어차피 필요 없는 거고, 모션 블루는 당연히 꺼야 되고, 멀미 나와가지고 저거는 HDR 켜져 있고, UI 밝기는 살짝만 밝게 하고, 오케이. 그래픽 설정 뭐 그냥 옵티마이즈드이긴 한데, 이제 중요한 건 이 텍스처를 실험적으로 쓴다는 거. 사실 그렇게 중요하진 않지. 왜냐면 이거는 그냥 약간 VRAM 약간 영향 있는 거라 그냥 딱히 그냥 얘는 뭐 실험적 써도 프레임에는 크게 차이가 없어서 이제 뭐 그렇고, 내가 알기론 그렇고, 요런 설정이고. 일단은 계단을 내려갑시다.
You're always welcome here, good sir. I'll be right.
사실 내가 원래 그래픽 자체를 좀 자세히 막 그렇게 보진 않아서 크게 막 차이는 못 느낄 수도 있는데, 지금 시간이 살짝 늦어가지고 좀 애매하네. 좀 달리자. 한번 볼까 그냥 이런데. 움직일 때 흐려졌다가 멈추면 흐려지는 거 좀 없어지는 것 같은데. 이런 거 좀 체크하고, 모드 문제면은 모드 좀 문제 있다 싶으면 모드는 빼면 되니까. 사실 벽 같은 거 이런 거 자세히 볼 일이 없긴 해. 이런 거 움직일 때 흐려지네. 움직일 때 흐려지는 건 사실 이런 약간 그래픽 덮어 씌우는 모드보다는 DLSS 문제일 가능성이 커. 원래 약간 움직일 때 살짝 흐렸다가 멈추면은 선명해지는 거, 이런 거는 뭐.
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I have an appointment with him.
All right, go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
그냥 들어보내준다고?
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
No, Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas is the only true Bohemian king.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak then. What do you want? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You
정도
want
뭐
to
얘기해도
spy?
되지 뭐. 어차피
Do you
뭐.
know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
어려운 물 뜨네. 아, 이런 식으로 뜨는구나.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively
폭 때문에
easily.
뜨는구나, 이제.
My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is zum Eisernen Adler.
예?
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
좀 머리 좀 써보시지. 해가지고 뭐라 할 건 없잖아. 나 들어온 길이 어디예요? 아 여기 너무 어두워.
I'm sorry.
때리고 싶네. 이걸 다 나가려고 했는데. 그래픽 모드를 좀 비화일성 한번 해볼까?
I'm at your service, sir.
어차피 가까이서 보는 거는 크게 차이 없는데 좀 뭔가 알고 싶은 게 있어서 일단 저장을 하고, 그 자글거리는 건 아마 99% DLSS 때문이 맞기는 할 거야. 근데 Vortex 들어가가지고 한번 보자. 아, 혹시 모르니까 그냥 확인만 하자. 그냥 모드 가서 얘를 uninstalled로 잠깐 이렇게 두고 들어가 보자. 아마 똑같이 움직일 때는 좀 흐리고 자글거리는 것처럼 보일 거고, 근데 이게 이제 멀리 보일 때는 티가 안 나는데 가까이서 막 뭐 보려고 하면 좀 티가 나는 거지 이제. 근데 아마 그건 DLSS 때문이라 모드 때문은 아닐 거고, 모드 때문이 아닌 게 확정이 되면은 뭐 아예 확정이 되면 그냥 모드는 쓰면 되지 일단. 잠깐만. 보자. 이런 벽 같은 가까이서 보면은 움직일 때 살짝 자글자글거리고. 아 근데 이거 빼야 돼. 토치를 빼. 지금 선명하게 보이다가 움직일 때 약간 자글자글거리는 거. 샤프를 좀 늘려볼까 이번 한번 그러면? 아, 샤프는 여기 있다. 똑같네. 이거는 근데 그러면 잠깐만 설정에서 샤프는 솔직히 요 정도는 좀 써도 될 것 같긴 한데 살짝 요 정도? 그리고 모드 문제가 아직 확실하게 됐으니까 일단은 enabled 상태로 다시 바꿔놓고 왜 안 바뀌지? 되고 있구나 지금. 오케이. 됐고 캔슬. 내가 안 되는 줄 알고 2번 눌러가지고 지금. 근데 책 못 챙기고 온 게 좀 아쉽네. 어차피 다 잡아가지고 그냥 안 까먹었으면은 그 한스 구해오는 김에 책도 가져올 수는 있었는데 까먹었어. 근데 어차피 상관이 없는 게 뭐 좀 더 예쁜 히로인이었으면 내가 뭐 다시 책 구하러 가든지 할 텐데 애가 뭐 내 스타일도 아니고 그렇게 예뻐 보이지도 않으니까 굳이 뭐 책 뭐 못 구해도 로맨스 루트를 안 타도 되기 때문에. 그럼 다시 이제 그 그래픽 이제 덮어씌우는 모드랑 이제 DLSS 83% 조합 77%에서 83%로 올렸고. 아이고야.
May God give you health, sir.
일단 안경이 불편한 거는 자꾸 뭐가 묻는다는 점이야 진짜로. 가까이서 안경이 눈에 가까이 있으니까 잘 안 보이기도 하지만 좀 덜하면 보이기도 하기 때문에. 잠깐만. 웨이터 옷을 구하세요. 확인서를 구하세요. 일로 가자. 아이 내버려 둬. 뭐 바로 옆이긴 한데. 얜 제빵사. 테일러 어딨어? 이쪽에 있을 것 같은데. 잠깐만. 여기 말고
Ornate pouches.
마구 제작자.
Come and take your pick.
The finest
여기 있다.
I nearly left my fingers on them for buttons. I'll tell you, you won't get work like that just anywhere.
No more than I'd expect
Ah,
after the
yeah.
amount they cost, but they're first class, I have to admit. Thanks, Schneider. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone...
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see.
오 이게 되네.
All right then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
아니
Well, to tell the truth,
몰라.
I'm not exactly an
뭐가 그렇게
expert.
다른데?
You're off to a great start, but whatever. If you make a mess of it and the king has you whipped, you've no one to blame but yourself. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose
야,
it before the
웨이터
assembly
일에 부정적인
or get it
반응이라
covered in
다행이네.
shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you. I promise.
You better not.
Die, broadcloth!
옷을 입다. 왕실의 웨이트, 왕실의 웨이트. 신발. 신발. 박차는 빼라. 그냥. 딱히 뭐. 근데 그거 박차한테 매력이 좀 올라가긴 하는데 뭔가 몰입이 안 될 것 같아. 아닌가? 딱히 박차가 있을 이유가 없으니까 시종인데 지금. 대신에 이제 말해서 물약을 좀 빼자. 여우 물약이 화술이 올라가고 그거 없나? 없네. 나 매력 올려주는 약이 없네 지금. 뭐 그냥 여우 물약이나 하나 먹을까? 약한 거 먹자 그냥. 소지품으로 이동하고. 오케이.
Beautiful colours! Striped fabrics!
Good. The finest wear.
Time it rained for a week straight. We were up to our knees in a river of...
아니야 말이 좀 박차 끼일까 그냥 매력 좀 올라가는 게 낫지 않을까 라는 생각이 들지만 기주의 후드? 이런 거 매력 올라가니까 괜찮지 않을까? 이런 게 매력이 더 올라가긴 하는데 이거 안 입으면은 안 들여보내줄 것 같아서 그냥 여기 맞아? 어디로 들어가야 돼? 여기 들어가면 여긴 확실히 잠깐만
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on.
So, let's have a look at you.
Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokai or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine,
Wine,
you
okay.
pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something.
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
아, 포도들 백색 혹은 적색. 아, 용기 2개 든 포도주를 살 수 있다. 아, 다시 갖다 놓을 수도 있고 내가 가지고 있을 수도 있고.
The city
알겠습니다.
reserves are in urgent need of new weapons. Unversüchlich. Our current Waffenarsenal is a joke, and on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
Tokai, wait. Are you deaf?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed
Tokai?
Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got
Sir?
them. Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying?
Thank you,
Friedrich?
Rita.
All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws
you blind?
have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what
I'd like some
Schwierigkeit
monastery wine.
this is.
Refill my cup, boy.
The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it?
Monastery wine.
Exactly.
Here.
The merciful King Sigismund is
Sir?
providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies. Nicht wahr?
And a
We
full
are more
cart.
than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes.
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take
Hey,
the arming
where's
of the
my
city
wife?
militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubreiter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
Isn't it the same thing?
My cup is empty.
So, the cleanliness of the city
Pour me
is
some wine.
not what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right, Jerome. But a woman named Betty has showed up on Hubbrink and wants to repair the baths that used to be there.
She's a protege of Maresh. Her efforts are commendable, but I don't think
More wine, Master Bailiff?
it takes
I
a
have
firm
enough
hand.
wine. Come closer.
Feminine fingers.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
A great many people died needlessly.
Unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have money to spare. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
Nice.
It's only a waste of
Who's
time
silver
because we're
miners,
always
mate?
arguing about the same thing.
Not at all. If you'd finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep coming back to it.
A trifle? Do you ever walk the streets here? Sewage, rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with...
So, did you find it?
Nonsense. Next, you want me to serve wine
I
to
did,
everyone
Master
who's
Bailiff.
too.
Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job. Well, have you found it?
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What did the king tell us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
Tokai!
He can
And
hate
the
all he
full cart.
wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what...
Horseshit! You know full well, everybody
my
knows.
white?
He wiped the floor with you.
Compose yourself, Adam, and stop drinking. The king might come any time now.
Thank the
That's
Lord.
right. Let's not burden the anointed monarch with such...
Me? Compose myself.
맞아, 아담한테는 술 주지 말라 그랬는데. 아, 그만 줘야겠다.
I demand that you...
잠깐만.
Waiter!
Franz,
Pour me
please
red
continue.
wine. I'm speaking about the Rutard incident.
네,
You
누가
were
그런 거
there,
아니에요?
weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard?
Thank you, waiter.
Besides, if his
아,
men
맞다.
attack
아담한테
yours,
술 주지
as
말라
I
그랬는데 두 번이나
heard, then we
줬는데.
have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out?
I don't like Ruthard, true, but in this case it really was.
I fancy some Tokai.
Everyone in the city
Refill,
gossiped
boy.
about it.
토카이?
I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's
누가 불렀는지
grossly
모르겠어.
exaggerated.
대충
I don't
위치를
think
찾아야 돼.
Ruthard will cause any
Sir?
trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself.
Well,
while
thank
the
the
king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and
왕
soon.
언제 와요?
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal.
그만 드세요.
If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword fighting school brought
Hey,
this
boy,
custom to
a
us.
full cup
That
of
German
monastery wine.
Menard is just hanging around the market looking for trouble.
Don't be ridiculous, Forsucker.
Sir?
You act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse sword vanish, you hear me? Not a shred of proof.
아니 뭐야 저 새끼.
We're not some old fishwives in the
미친놈인가?
marketplace.
So you will just leave it be?
Proven offences are punished by the bailiff.
나
And that's that. There are
Everything in
more
order?
pressing matters
Not
to
quite.
deal with.
But I think you might be able to help me. Come here.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while,
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But
예?
why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
Everyone who complains over a beer,
놈이 또
I'd soon
있구만.
be out of customers.
이 새끼랑.
How would it? We'll
아니
never get
잠깐만.
anywhere like this.
이상한 사람들이야.
We'll waste our time.
아니 왜 나가는 길 아니야? 아 여기야. 그래 장갑은 찾았어.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
날개 달린 형상이 뭔 소린데? 날개 달린 형상? 뭐? 아 힘들어. 날개가 어디 달려 있다는 건데? 날개가 어디? 한번 저장할까? 저장 못하네. 일단 장갑이나 받으시고 날개는 모르겠고 날개인지 형상이지.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I didn't have time, sir. I have other work, too.
Your work is to fulfill the orders of the city council, and you're not doing it.
There's the eternal dispute over the cathedral.
어쩌라고.
The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime,
꼰대 새끼.
they are calling
내가 꼰대란
diocesan
말을 진짜
pilgrimages to
싫어하는데
Saturday.
쟤는 그냥
Right under our noses.
Nice
It's just
big
a
one.
village with a monastery, and they are going to Overhaul mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Because those so-called craftsmen are a band of parasites.
술 취했네.
You pay them, they come late, or report sick. And if they do come, their work is shit, and you have to pay someone else to put it right. It's
제발
a
진상
waste
부르지 마.
of
물론
time.
손님들은
I tell you,
아니지만
a waste
나보다
of
훨씬 높으신
time.
분들이지만.
Adam, don't interrupt the proceedings with your drunken ranting. Even if you are.
내
And as
적군들이잖아.
for you,
Waiter,
Gwendolyn,
pour me
haven't
red
you
wine.
noticed there's a war going on?
네네 갑니다.
Are the experts from far off supposed to
어디시죠?
work in the city under siege?
이쪽 같았는데요.
I get the
이쪽이
feeling
아니야?
there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Waiter, I wanted monastery wine.
미안하다.
Sir?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to
아니 내가
have your
머릿수를 어딘지 몰라 이거 나 진짜 사프리야 힘들어요 이게.
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes over, my friend, your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult
Boy,
me?
I'd like some white.
Ha! I think not.
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you?
Sir?
I acquired my seat for the services
그래서 왕
our
언제
guild
오나 이거 언제까지 해야 돼
provided
이거.
and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had
이제
forgotten.
나 부를 때가 된다.
What do we have to discuss next?
컷신이다.
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Root Hard.
Yeah? 분위기가 갑자기 확 바뀌었어.
Azonal Juchagase, a legion Katonaikat, is
걔야?
Kelkinek Utra.
지기스문트? 누구세요? 빨간 머리면 지기스문트가 왔을 텐데. 맞나 보네. 생각보다 내가 생각한 거랑 너무 다르게 생겼는데? 저 왜요? 야 무슨 술 빨간색 하얀색 눈을 쳐다보면 안돼. 아 이거 잘못하면 진짜 모가지 날라간다 이거 진짜. 무기도 두고 와가지고 얘 나 알아볼 거 아니야 이 머머리 새끼 이거.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
뭐 나름 자상한데? 겁먹을 거 없다고 해.
Like this band of five!
근데 저 머머리는 나 알아볼 텐데 헨리? 아니 잠깐만 저 머머리 여기 왜 있어? 뭐 그래 뭐 내가 아마 그 군사 그 약간 총사령관 걔 아닌가? 나 1편은 안 해서 잘 몰라 근데 또 1편은 전체적인 내용만 전반적으로만 알고 세세하게는 몰라가지고 또 한스랑 제 리키텐슈타인 이랑 얀 지슈카 고드윈
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
Let's drop the subject.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a
여기
pretty
어디야?
varied
얘네 어디
company.
있는 거야?
We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they keep him mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free
저런만
air?
하니까 복선인 것 같기도 하고 저게 모르겠네.
What can I say?
나중에 뭐 배신하려나
You
아니면
can never
이미 약간
truly
음모가
appreciate
있거나.
freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of
고두인
the
신부가 약간
guests.
이런 반응인 건 나 처음
Indeed you
봐.
should. After all, you are one of the
보는데,
lords of
진짜.
Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
근데 안경에 뭐가 있나?
Whatever.
아, 얘 뭐야? 너가 또 기분이 안 좋으신가 봐.
God bless. Schön, dich zu sehen, mein Freund.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
Or maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone.
너 어떻게
A
알아?
blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children.
그니까.
At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink.
마음 아프긴
Will you have
하겠다.
one too, Zayde?
근데
For
만약에
that,
마틴이 진짜
there will be
친아빠여도
more suitable times.
좀 어쩔 수가 없긴 했어.
Excuse me. I'd better not drink.
라드직이
Better communion wine than
시킨
kosher,
거면 뭐
is
어쩔
it?
수가 없지. 아니 그게 아니라
Everything all right? You look a bit out of sorts.
I can't wait for it to end so we can get out of here.
Would you tell me something about your community? I haven't found out much so far.
What can I tell you? It was never exactly glorious. And now especially, everyone is quaking that what is still left to us will be taken away.
Surely it won't be that bad.
There are many fools who would rather take out their gall on us and start to fight among themselves. In times of uncertainty, it is always the sons of Israel who are the first to be stricken.
아니 이거 I를 누를 수가 있네. 아, 변경할 수가 없어? 뭐야 그러면? 방금 술 거절해놓고 따로 마시기.
All right.
Glad you finally accepted my invitation.
Because it's a run-down
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
Ah, the Lord moves in mysterious ways. Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant, and if you are interested in my greatest deed, then...
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with, but...
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
You say you're a poet?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a farce to you? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And...
퀘스트다. 하누시도 있고 얀지주가 오저도.
Dear friends and allies,
악마, 마른 악마.
in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses
내 말이.
and carried off everything that we possess.
퀘스트는 좀 뭔가
Are we
현실을
seriously
직시하지
gonna
못하네.
wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
내부 분열이네.
Do you have news? I'm not going to die.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
As it happens, I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Excellent. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain... shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Bocek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
Nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Bocek?
Not even Bocek, and he's a great lord.
That's HUD. I'd like to check your horses out, and see if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
We'll talk later and in private. Right now we have more important things to attend to.
Don't try my patience.
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with them, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
You're exaggerating, like you've always done.
Me? Exaggerating? You're the one who turned my home into a house of ill repute. Your whores wandering around as if they owned the place.
Oh, actually, anything fun was strictly banned under your roof. But maybe you ought to try it yourself sometime. Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitter old grouch.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not happy about it. But I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
모욕은 네
Make room for
아빠가
us.
먼저 했어.
We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
덤벼. 예, 진검으로 하니까 아주 좋다.
Left arm lower.
Enough. That will do. My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
진짜 나 너무하긴 했다.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
일단 여기 씻을 수 있는 데가 없나? 둘러볼까?
God bless, sir. God bless.
바깥쪽에 딱히 씻는 물통 같은 게 보이지는 않는데. 벽 같은 거 보면 자꾸 자글거리는 게 막 보이네.
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you. What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the future. As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
As they say, doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle. Praise the Lord! I couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows where they'd be now.
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust you're rightfully proud of him.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest. May I have a word with you, sir?
You? Anytime. With you, at least, there's some sensible conversation. Unlike this pack of conceited upstarts.
Have you got something against the Kuttenberg nobles?
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their asses. And they think that can turn their blood blue.
But surely they're not all like that. And they are our allies.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their place.
Young Lord Capon is finally free again. Let's hope he'll take better care of himself now.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off that tomfoolery of his for a while. But if not, war will make a man of him soon enough.
Do you think there's really going to be a war? I mean a proper one, not just sitting around and talking about it.
I sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks nothing. It's time to get off our asses and take action.
What do you think about Jobst?
Are you testing me? Jobst called this assembly and he wants things to turn out well. We have to trust him.
To turn out well for whose benefit, though? Some are up to their elbows in silver and blood, so others can live in freedom.
Better make sure you're among the latter, then. And in the meanwhile, help the former to keep their losses to a minimum.
What are you doing here?
Good day. God be with you.
피 묻지 않았나 근데? 아니네, 칼만 좀 묻었네. 아까 열어본 거구나.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Job's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know Liechtenstein's behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans, but they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein on the contrary, seize his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
Take a look at that. A nightingale surrounded by hawks.
바깥들이라고 했으니까 일로 나가긴 해야 할 텐데. 못 나가는데요? 잠깐만. 바깥들이 그냥 여기 얘기한 거야?
What brings you here?
미안. 대화를 좀 할 수 있을까요?
Don't you... God bless.
Aren't you a bit bored?
What's your problem? The horses are fed and watered. I'm not idle.
God forbid. But standing around here must be a pain in the arse, no? You might get thirsty.
Not really. What of it?
I left something behind in the shed and now I need it. So, would you let me in?
Is that so? And what are you after there?
Oh, just a wee gift for Lord Odorin.
The younger or the elder?
Do you think there are two lords of Raborsh? For Martin Odorin.
All right. Go ahead.
Maybe he really needs a firm woman's hand.
Don't you start too. Am I supposed to find him a bride? On top of everything?
No bunker's daughter, but them merchants would bleed you dry before you could see down it.
나와 주실래요? 감사합니다.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Milady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
뭐야? 누구세요? 잠시만. 한 명 나왔다. 아래층이라는데?
And that's exactly why we mustn't
Everything else is all downhill.
patricians and usurers.
Burns like hell when I
without
shit.
We're
It's like
trying
my
to
arse
forge
on
an
fire.
alliance.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips, and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
맞아요.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
Don't worry, it's not just your money I want to draw on. Believe it or not, we've gained other patrons for our cause too.
Really? Name at least one of those lunatics, then.
Anna of Volstein, for instance.
Truly? Well, let's see about it, then.
I wouldn't mention the word lunatic.
All right, let's discuss it, candidly. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over Rattay and seems quite happy with that state of affairs. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon. If he agrees, we can celebrate our alliance.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Bothered you so much.
이런 진짜 좀 난감하네 이러면. Oh.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the Elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? By Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
Well, there's one little catch. I had to promise him... I don't even know how to begin.
Out with it.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece, so... I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
좋아하는 것
I
같은데?
don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Yes.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers!
Cheers to you, and to your parlaying skills.
Greetings, friend. Greetings to you, friend.
아, 이 그래픽 진짜 좋게 하다.
A few orange caps, and also the...
Sir Bocek, your niece Yitka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstadt.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yitka and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain. And that's exactly why we must...
I'm still hoping it works. We walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were right. It was probably not the best idea to gather all the lords under one roof.
At other times, I would celebrate hearing you admit a mistake, Margrave. But if I were you, I wouldn't lose faith just yet. Sometimes all you need to do is send the right man to whisper the right words into the right ears.
You mean you managed to convince someone? Someone...
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them? Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
Hey.
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians. Our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
난 여기서 처음 들었어. 표정이 잠깐만. 어떻게 시킨 대로 해야지. 너 무슨 힘이
Lords
있냐, 한스야.
Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
고두인이 한 건 했네. 한 건이라고 해야 되나? 큰 일을 했는데 한스는 지금 잠깐만 뭔 생각을 하고 있는 거지 지금? 마음에 안 드나? 갑작스러운 결혼 소식이. 아 여기 다시 헨리 시점. 와 지기스문트다. 헨리다. 아이고.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swill pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sergeants,
근데 혹시 내가 안 주려고
your
해도 제가
insolence
억지로
just cost you
먹지
your place
않았을까?
on the council and a month in the dungeon.
이거 왜냐면 결국에 이 스크립트대로 가려면
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you are harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is
맞아.
promise
근데
them the
스팀
privileges
채팅은
they lost
까먹고
during
있었네.
Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Yops
오케이.
does
채팅
everything he
다시
can to
보냈고.
sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobski's just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You
은근 그래도 생각이 있는 것 같은데 진짜.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabosch. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily.
진짜 근데 벤첼슬라스 4세 걔보다는
Otto has already got knowledge.
지기스문트가 더 생각은 많은 것 같다 확실히. 벤체슬라스는 뭐 잘 애초에 모르고 방탕하다 정도만 알고 지기스문트는 여기서 얘기 들어보니까
No, we shall have White. We have had enough.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabosch falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
Need be. We could use it to raise this town.
갑자기 지기스문트 호감됐네.
I have some suggestions for other
이 땅에서 자라는 아이들이
Not so fast, my friend.
약간 그런 얘기하는 거
It's a
들으니까
wondrous
또
tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those
근데 막
sycophants
아무리
would
그렇다고
only
해도
benefit from a
너무
warning like
이것저것 개판치긴
It's a
했어.
splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
와 이거 뭐라고 말해야 돼? 일단 들어.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
이거 어떻게 거절해 무서워가지고. 아 아울리치가 되게 입 다물고 있는 거 아니야 근데 지금? 아 너무 무서워. 개 쫄려. 개 쫄렸어.
Surely you don't want to.
오케이 또 채팅 답장하고 왔고. 뭐야?
Now we close our doors for the evening. People here know what to do.
자 뭐하라고? 리텐슈타인 손님 축하하시오. 왜 빨간색으로 뜨지? 아 헨리 거라서. 아 손님들과 함께 축하하시오. 리텐슈타인 바로 찾아가자.
There'll be plenty more tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday too.
You hear that fellow staggering drunk?
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with
둘 다
you to our
꽐라였네,
joint
진짜.
success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well,
답장
get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the
얘기 안 하는 거 같긴
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
좀 살짝 늦게 답장 왔게 하는데 잠깐만 뭐하라고? 카톡 때문에 잠깐만. 와인을 찾으세요. 오케이. 여기 있다. 이거 마시는 거다. 그냥 이러면 되는 거야? 이 와인이 아닌가 보다. 맥주. 아이템 같은데?
Bet you made it
이거 아니야?
Anyway, I will just call you. This is I'd rather eat.
뭐 이것도 뭐.
To King Wenceslas. They got by without us so far. They'll be fine. You're right. I don't...
아버지가 제일 아끼는 와인이라고? 아 그래? 그런 거야? 탁자의 질정
Still can't wait for that.
Until then, Sigismund's men can trample over us
What's old Kunstad doing with that frump?
Don't talk about ladies.
How would you like a wine,
The art of winemaking. Recipes are passed. I myself was even the French, the king himself.
I expect his lord.
Best, this wine would give me 100 knights in full armor.
아 여기 다 뒤져야 되는구나.
Get it, father. Please.
They're young. They'll have plenty of time to cultivate that habit.
Well, the groom's looking too happy at the moment.
Exactly the same as our holier-than-thous.
What is bothering you, young man? You should rejoice that you
아,
are
한스
to be
케이폰이었어?
married.
But I didn't ask for a wife. I wanted to prove that I was worthy of the name of my house, earn a reputation, travel the world, and maybe later, one day...
Then you might be dead, sir. Think about the future. You need an heir.
But they could have at least asked me. What if she's some ugly monster?
Then she will be a rich monster. And God willing, the children will take after you.
Anyway, I need more wine to wash down my pain. Will you drink with me?
I shall not, son. Intemperance is against God's commandments.
Ha! Told you! You're the same as our priests. But, to your credit, you actually practice what you preach.
He's more suited for a ride in the woods or a hunt. No use at all for battle.
God be with you, my friend.
And with you?
You're wrong. The battle.
Greetings to you, friend. My God, what do you want? God be with you. G'day, g'day.
I'm offering you a business deal without any ulterior motives. I am far too old for some sentimental courtship.
You're a me.
How come you're still here, sir?
When you all hail Jobst. He sorted things out here nicely. He got my money for a start, and that's more than I wanted to give him. But you know how it goes. Give them a finger. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I sent my captain. I'm too old and...
did you at least...
Nothing to discuss. The wedding will take... It's the pride of our family. We can fit in 3 times more people than here, and...
But there are 2 castles in Rat. I'd bet my right arm, old Hanush, will want to have the wedding there.
What?
Deal with him yourself, though. I won't be...
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you, my lady.
It's easy for you to say.
Good evening, my esteemed...
No matter. Although Martin hardly spoke.
No offense, ma'am.
Indeed. So.
And I also heard.
And is it not...
We are all... As your husband...
You won't find it.
Or any journeys for...
All his life.
Would you...
This is Lady Christina.
Nice to meet you.
How come your husband...
Because he's been rot...
I'm sorry to hear.
I've been praying for it. Perhaps worldly powers will come to...
What's your opinion?
That it's about time. But in the end, it seems the...
It's rather...
It is, a bit. But that's all...
Wouldn't you prefer...
Restrain your ardor. You're not the first to try and lure my girls. If you want to amuse yourself with them, I insist.
But I had no wish to.
And while you're on your way, we're...
Do I look like a servant?
No. But surely be so kind to bring us another picture of...
친절함을 강요하시는데요? 또 뭐하라고 근데? 잠깐만. 아, 근데 나 와인 어디다 하는 거야 이거? 뭘 하라는지 모르겠어.
I'm having a good time. Well, what are you missing? Don't you die. I'll leave it out. They wouldn't have to... Well, let's have a game for a coin. 10 gross. Great late.
I say it's a horse. But if you've got a different idea of what a horse is, then we'll have...
May I interrupt you? You already did.
What's the matter?
One of the most esteemed guests ordered more wine.
All over the place. Are you blind?
No way. Sir Martin ordered for it to be served only to him and a few of his favorite.
Oh, come on.
All right.
지하실
Them pictures on a
탁자의
table in the
노예는
cellar. But you...
Now off you go and live.
Pony? Gracious.
아 드디어
You couldn't think of a fancier name?
지하실 탁자? 이거 아니야 탁자? 이거 아니야? 백포도주, 적포도주. 아 백포도주 가져가.
Everybody likes a drop of white.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Roothard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
근데 이런 말들은 보통 노역말로 쓰여서 느리지 않나? 뭐 짐은 많이 나르는데.
That's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
오 잠깐만. 피제크가 아니잖아. 폰더가 없고.
Hey!
오토
Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
그래 싸워야지.
Jesus! The surrounded Christopher! He can't make it on his own.
Hey! Come and help! Are you waiting for me to die of old age? Bloody old sucker! Your asses! Nice! Take that fucker out, Danny! Hey! Fuck! One step back! Stand your ground! Get him! I'll fight them all! Too slow! Now I'll show you! Drive those horses out!
아니 뭐야 이거 방어 안 되는 건 어떻게 하는지 모르겠어.
Jesus! The surrounded Christopher! He can't make it on his own.
I'll be done with this class. Take that fucker out!
어디서 안 보여 일단.
Have this for your effort. He's had it.
아 어디서 안 보여 진짜. 아니 뒤에서 때리는데 방패를 어떻게 막는 거야? 진짜 이해가 안 되네. 뒤에서 때리고 있잖아.
Fucking wolf. You haven't a chance. Bash him on the head. What the? I'm gonna finish you. Can't do that, can you? Son of a bitch! Have to give up!
이제 헬리인 거지? 아, 뭐 그래. 잠깐만. 어딨어? 아, 이거다. 연경 끼는 게 더 높긴 해가지고. 음식 중에 그러면
자.
Now I'll show you. I'm just getting warmed up, you shit! Show your stuff!
아, 우리 팀이구나.
You're in for ass kicking, you piece of shit! He's had it! Now you're mine, you bastard! Too slow! Get him! Now that's what I call love! Help me with him! I'm bleeding! See? You're no match for me!
Broken orange!
Welcome to hell! What are you talking about? You gotta show what you're made of! you wretch! I'm wounded!
That's how I
You fucker! No mercy!
The end is nigh.
왜 이렇게 단단해? 좀 죽어.
Good hit. Help me with that.
휴.
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me.
Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin.
How did you get... Damn.
근데 왜 맨손으로
I
싸우게
can't tell you how
했어요?
happy I am to see you.
분명 아까 칼 들고
You
싶어.
turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't. They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs. What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Jobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
Where did they go? Back to Rattoi?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter
그나마
Sigismund.
쟤네가 먼저 가가지고 희망이 있긴 하네.
More of a promise than a plan. But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
My younger brother,
아,
Christopher. You've known him for half a day, so what?
Shut up! Look, leave him be. He's right. I just met my brother.
와.
Only to lose him again.
I'm sorry. I really am. God grant him eternal life.
Thanks. Once we're done here, I'll give him a funeral. That is the least you can do for him.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
I was standing a few steps from von Aulitz when he told Sigismund I was pouring them wine, and had to listen to how Sigismund was going to give him Raborsch. It was a horrible feeling. Not being able to do anything about it.
And what could you possibly do?
Kill them. Both of them.
My fingers would itch too. Was there any knife lying around? Or at least a fork?
Do you know what that would cause?
The war would end.
But at what cost? After Sigismund's death, his army would be cut loose. They'd ransack the city and kill anyone in their way.
Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat, trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund. Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
You want to give up now?
Nobody said anything about giving up. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
How long do you want to hide from Sigismund?
until my broken bones mend. Or I kick the bucket. Hard to say.
It brought me to Suchdale half dead too. 2-3 days, you'll be as good as new.
And what am I supposed to do? Can I help somehow?
You've done enough, don't you think?
And I'm sure Liechtenstein can't wait to find out what was discussed at the city council.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
God's punishment or not? 연회. 일단 여기까지 할까? 여기까지 하겠다. 나 피곤해서 더 못하겠다. 너무 졸리다 이제.